Sometimes when you're working with clay, you are creating a piece that is hollow because if I tried to make this a solid hunk of clay, it would either A, explode in the kiln. Well, it probably would explode in the kiln. It will explode in the kiln. Okay, let's face it. It will explode and take a lot of the things with it. Anyways, but you would hollow things out so then it's not quite as heavy. You have less chance of having air bubbles in there. It dries faster, all those good things. So when you are creating things that are hollow, sometimes depending on the thickness of it, even when it is a good thickness, you run into the issue of it not being able to support its own weight and it starts to squish and cave in. Okay. So here's a little tip on how to be able to support the inside of something that's hollow. Okay. And what you're going to need is you need something like I have paper towel here, or Kleenexes work, or you don't want to have paper because that kind of gets really crumpled up and that kind of stuff. But having um, some good, a good amount to fill that up. And if you have like a plastic bag, that can work too. And if your clay goes in the kiln, this will burn away eventually. So then you won't have to worry about this being like trapped inside your project forever. And even if it is trapped inside your project forever, it's not going to hurt it any. Okay, so fill it in with something like this. I'll probably add a little bit more so it's nice and firm so I don't have a lot of gaps in there. And then when I put my pieces together and blend it, it's going to be a little bit more sturdy. And then plus the paper towel will help dry the interior of it a little bit because it's going to be soaking up some of that moisture from the inside. So if you're making something that's hollow, it doesn't matter if it's two pinch pots like mine trying to make something that's kind of roundish. Okay, mine kind of looks like a lumpy potato. Um, or if it is more of something that looks like a pie or it looks more cylindrical, it does not matter. But what does matter is if you have something inside of it like this, it A, helps it dry out a little bit faster, and B, helps support it so it doesn't collapse on itself. Yeah, so that's about it. So supporting the interior with something kind of like paper towels.